y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay. This is my first YouTube video. First of all, let me give y'all just a little bit of background information. So like I said, my name is Shay. I'm pretty sure nobody knows me because for the past, I want to say maybe the past 5 years, I haven't been on the internet like that for real. I had to take a few years and just get myself together, get my mental together. I changed my diet, I became alkaline. So much changed in that time that I was offline, and I needed that time to myself. So for my first video, I want to give y'all a story time on how I got caught messing with my instructor. What happened was your girl wanted to be grown. He looked good. He was this older Hispanic man. He had all these tattoos. He always smelled good. He was like so clean, well kept. And I'm around this man all day long, y'all. And he looked good, and he teaching me how to cut hair. He just, I don't know, he drew me in, y'all. My little naive self drew me in. I could tell that he was beginning to like me when he started letting me get away with certain things. And if you've ever been in, I don't know, cosmetology school, barber school, you know there are certain things, I'm not going to go into detail, there are certain things you're not supposed to do as far as leaving. If I didn't want to do a haircut, I didn't have to do it. No questions asked. He was giving it to another student. I was the only girl in the school at the time. So, you know, when you're the only girl, well, yeah, I was getting what I want from the students. They was just, oh my God. And y'all, I haven't seen this man since I was in school. I haven't talked to him. So I'm just going off of memory. I don't have any type of text message, picture, none of that. So, boom, I'm in school now. Like I said, he's letting me get away with so much. Then he started to buy me lunch. I didn't have to come out of pocket for lunch every day. I wasn't cooking for real like that back then. So, and then this fine man was giving me money. So, yeah. Over time, like as the days and the weeks went by, I think it started to become obvious. And they wasn't dumb. Like, it started to become obvious because he would do certain things in front of them. And I'd be like, just chill. You know, like we'd be in a break room and he would like, he wouldn't be all over me, but he would do like go out of his way a little bit. So the first place he took me to, the first time we went out and met up with each other outside of school. So what happened was I drove to the college. We used to meet up at night back at the school. I would drop my car off at the school, ride with him. The first place that we went, he took me to this restaurant downtown. It was cool. Like, he was cool. I knew he was gonna be cool because he was cool from school, you know. We went to restaurants a lot. We went bowling. We went, he took me to his friend's party. One of his friends had a little get together. I think it was for the Super Bowl. He took me to their Super Bowl party. And y'all, this man was all over me. It's a grown man. I mean, I was grown too, but not grown like I am now. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was still naive a little bit. I was fresh to the state. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything about this man. Didn't know who to ask to even, you know? So he was on it. Like, he was just on it. When we would go out to the restaurants, we would talk, and he would just, you know, he started to open up a lot. He was always so closed off in school a little bit. Like, he was present in school, but you could tell like he kind of like kept to himself a little bit. And I think that's part of the reason too why I was interested in him, because I was just curious, like, why are you so like closed off, you know? So once we started seeing each other outside of school, he started to talk to me a little bit more. I learned about like his situation with his kids. This man had like 3 baby mamas. He said they was giving him problems, like not letting him see his kids, stuff like that. So he was just opening up to me, telling me different things, and we started to get a little bit closer. And I think that's when it became a problem for him, because he could tell that he was starting to like me too much. Like it was never supposed to go that far, you know what I mean? After I went to his friend's party with him, that's when things started to change, because he was just so happy that his friends liked me. Like even while we were still there, I think I had went to the restroom or something, and he texted me and was like, my friends love you. Like it's not funny, but I can laugh about it now, you know? So he was like, my friends love you. That's a big thing for me, because his friends meant a lot to him. He was happy about that, the fact that his friends like me. But like I said, everybody, I get along with people, you know? Once we got outside of his friend's house, this man was he was all over me. When we hit the car, before we could even, he was all over me. And I was with it, like I was living on the wild side. And you could tell he was feeling me, like he was feeling me. And when we got back to school, his demeanor kind of changed in a weird way, kind of, because if I'm remembering correctly, I feel like he started to kind of draw back a little bit. Because remember, before I told y'all he was like kind of making it a little bit obvious that he liked me in school. He was flirting with me, doing certain things for me, letting me get away with certain things. So when we got back to school, it seemed like he just started to become more observant. He was watching how the dudes was interacting with me. He was watching what I was doing. Like, he started to become a little quiet towards me in school. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? We just had a good time, you know? So after, I guess, a few days of him acting funny or whatever that was, we were texting. I think he actually texted me while he was in school. And he told me, we gotta stop. Like, we gotta stop because I like you too much. And I said something. And he was like, I think I was like, why? Or what do you mean? Why is that a problem? Or something like that. He was like, what did he say? He said, it's like, when I'm with you, I don't feel so angry. I don't feel like I don't have those kind of feelings, those other feelings when I'm with you. And it's scared. I guess it was scaring him. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, it is what it is. I was a little upset because we was having a good time. Like, why you want to cut that short? But whatever. So, okay, now we're basically done, right? So after that, he started to be mean to me. Like, he became mean. I remember, first of all, he would like go out of his way to flirt with other girls in front of me, other clients, because sometimes women would come in and get their hair cut. I remember one time we used to have this lady who would come in on the weekends to help out, on the weekends only. She had a friend that she invited up to the school to get her hair cut. And y'all, when I tell y'all, he was just like, he was in this lady's face. He was just making it, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I could just tell, like, you trying to make me mad. Like, he was asking her out. Like, he was doing a lot. So I'm like, okay, cool, but I'm still a little salty. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little salty, but it is what it is. Like, you feel like you feeling some type of way about me, so whatever. So he started to become mean to me. Like, I couldn't, the stuff that I was getting away with before, it really wasn't sliding like that no more. He stopped buying me food. He just started being mean, picking on me. He would give me haircuts back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And when you, or at least at that school, everybody is supposed to rotate. Everybody, you know, gets one cut and then it goes back around. It just seemed like he was giving them to me back to back to back to back to back. He would give me kids when he knew I didn't really want to cut kids' hair. He was just picking, like he was picking with me. It started to bother me. One day, I was fed up. Like, Saturdays is always crazy in the barber school because it's always busy, for one. That's the busiest day. And I don't want to be there Saturday. Like, I don't want to be in barber school for my entire Saturday. So I was just, and then on top of that, the instructor was messing with me. So on this one particular Saturday, I was like, he just blew me completely. First of all, he was childish, because now that I'm looking back and thinking about it, that all of those, playing those little games because you mad that you like me too much and now you want to be mean, you're childish. You're way too old to be playing like that. Like, if you like me, you like me, so what, you know? But that's just how he was coming off. He made me so mad that Saturday. And I was sitting on the other side of the room talking to the lady that used to help out on the weekends and another student. And I swear I felt like he was talking about me from across the room to another student. Like, he was looking at me, and I don't know if I was tripping or what, but I got up. I walked right to him. I didn't get loud. I was only talking to him. There was no reason to make a scene. I walked straight up to him. I said, "What did you just say?" And he said, "What? What are you talking about?" He was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Did you just say something to me or about me or something like that?" And I'm just talking in a regular talking voice, but I'm like very direct at this point. And he was like, "I didn't say anything about you." And I said, "Don't make me embarrass you in here." And I just walked away. And I didn't know nobody else heard me. I was only talking to him. I promise you I wasn't loud. But my demeanor, I guess they could tell, like, that I was upset. The students, I guess some of them could tell that I was upset. Then I found out later in the day that one of the students sitting nearby heard me, and he was like, "Dang, Shay, what was you gonna embarrass him about?" Y'all, at this point, almost everybody in the school knew that, or had an idea. Not everybody, but a lot of people knew that me and him was kind of dealing with each other outside of school. It's a funny story now that I think about it, because first of all, what was I doing? Where did I think that was gonna go? Like, all of that after all of that happened on that Saturday, that was pretty much the end of us. We really stopped talking until I graduated. I was a little sad, but it is what it is. It was just lust. We never took it that far. I wish him the best. Wherever you are, Mr. Man, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. I hope you have healed from everything that you were going through at that time. You know, no hard feelings. If y'all have any similar stories about dealing with teachers or your instructor or somebody who, you know, in that position, put it in the comments. I want to know. Let's talk about it. If y'all have any other topics or anything y'all want to see on my channel, you can put that in the comments as well. Like I said, I don't want to take myself too seriously. I'm just getting back on the internet, y'all, honestly and truly. So I hope y'all enjoyed my story time. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, see y'all later.